Africa today, you've got a little bit more spin. Are you preparing differently for that?
Yeah, of course. They're a team that we know very well. We play against often. So, yeah, I know the preparation's done and hopefully we can get a good total on the board.
We didn't see Orla Prendergast in the previous match. What about today? Are we going to see her?
Yeah, she'll be back in. It was just resting her. We've obviously had the tri-series, so that was a big load for her, especially with captaining and stuff. So, yeah, back and firing, and we'll be good for that first game as well.
Any surprises, or are you mixing things up today? What can we expect from Ireland?
Similar to the other day, we're rotating, playing 15. So, yeah, just want to see all the bowlers ahead of that first game.
All right, Gavi, have a good time. Thanks. Gavi Lewis is captain of Ireland. She's going to be putting the pads on very quickly because Jyoti has won the toss for Bangladesh and they're going to have a bowl.
Nice, Simon. Thank you.
Match referee, Nigas.
And
First time for Bangladesh to be touring in this part of the world. How are you finding conditions?
it's pretty difficult for us, but we're really enjoying it, and we came a bit earlier, so now we are getting used to about it.
Yeah. Now, what have you done in blue skies? Couldn't be better. And Michelle Pereira is our ICC match referee. Nigar Sultana Jyoti is our Bangladesh captain. Gabi Lewis, captain of Ireland. Gabi's got the coin.
All right, stand by for the pitch report, everyone.
And then look to the camera at the end for a look. Okay.
I'll let you know when to move.
Do I pretend as though the toss hasn't happened?
Cameron's asking, does he pretend that the toss hasn't happened? Or can he mention it?
Is this going before the toss? Is this going before the toss? Yes, yeah, it's a good call, that. Because it'd be good for him.
I think the running order says that it is.
Fresh to you. Is this going before the toss? Can you mention the toss in this or not? Whatever way you want. If you want to mention it, you can.
Okay. Sweet. Thank you.
Okay, stand by. Yes, we are. Stand by. 5, 4, 3.
Well, the sun is creeping out here at Loughborough, but it is cold. Bring your hand warmers because it's blustery. There's a few showers potentially around, but the weather is currently set fair, and the ground staff have done a brilliant job over the last few days to prepare what looks to be a beautiful pitch. It was used on Saturday, and it might just take a little bit of spin. It's firm, but it looks like to be a beautiful batting surface. So strong shots down the ground. There's short boundaries towards the athletic stand over there and the indoor cricket centre. Oh, sorry, do you mind if I start again? Apologies. Okay, just detail. All right, sorry about that.
Stand by. 5, 4.
Well, the sun is peeping out here at Loughborough. It is cold, so bring your hand warmers, but it's windy, bit blustery. There are a few clouds around, and we might get a little bit of weather later today, but for the moment it's set fair, and we're going to get some cricket. The ground staff have done a wonderful job to get us on today, and after the last few days where there has been plenty of rain, they've kept this pitch nice and dry. It looks to be a beautiful surface. It was used on Saturday. It's dry. It's nice and firm, and it looks as though there's plenty of runs out there. It might take a little bit of spin, given that it's been used, and that Bangladesh attack is stacked with spinners. So there's a short boundary towards the athletics track and square towards the indoor cricket school. The outfield has been rapid the last few days, but it looks as though it could be a wonderful day's cricket ahead.
Very nice, very good.
Awesome.
So,
Hope that was okay.
thank you, thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Welcome once again to the University of Loughborough here in the Midlands in the county of Leicestershire, and the weather vane on top of the Rutland Hall will tell us that there's a strong northwesterly breeze today, but the sun is shining in that lovely Rutland Hall that was built in 1932, and it's a centrepiece of the University of Loughborough, and it overlooks the wonderful Hazelgrave cricket ground. Here where the warm-up matches today featuring Ireland and Bangladesh. So Ireland, Bangladesh, that's our first match today. We also have New Zealand, South Africa. So we've got 4 great teams participating today, and Bangladesh, who did play against New Zealand and Ireland, South Africa a couple of days ago on Saturday. So we're all looking forward to today. The weather forecast is set fair. It's a little on the cool side, but what is that pitch doing? Cameron Steele, a few minutes ago, told us what to expect.
Well, the sun is peeping out here at Loughborough. It is cold, so bring your hand warmers, but it's windy, bit blustery. There are a few clouds around, and we might get a little bit of weather later today, but for the moment it's set fair and we're going to get some cricket. The ground staff have done a wonderful job to get us on today, and after the last few days where there has been plenty of rain, they've kept this pitch nice and dry. It looks to be a beautiful surface. It was used on Saturday. It's dry, it's nice and firm, and it looks as though there's plenty of runs out there. It might take a little bit of spin given that it's been used, and that Bangladesh attack is stacked with spinners. So there's a short boundary towards the athletics track and square towards the indoor cricket school. The outfield has been rapid the last few days, but it looks as though it could be a wonderful day's cricket ahead.
Yeah, Cameron Steele, former Durham and Surrey county cricketer, who's with us today in commentary. He's given up the flannels for the microphone. Good lad. Those sails have been bent at 45 degrees, which tell us that it's going to be a blustery day. Cameron, welcome to the Combox, and good to have you with us. In terms of playing, that's something of the past now, is it, for you?
Unfortunately so. It was a strange sort of, 18 months where I first did my injury. I rolled my ankle on a run. Moral of the story is don't do fitness. And then a tough sort of few weeks with finishing. Liminal period where I decided to stop, and now a really exciting period where I get to get in the Combox with you.
You might regret that, but anyway, look, it's great to have you with us here as Bangladesh get ready. A couple of minutes ago, about the same time that Cameron Steele went out to the middle, I went out and met the captains for the toss. Blue skies, couldn't be better. And Michelle Pereira is our ICC match referee. Nigar Sultana Jyoti is our Bangladesh captain. Gabby Lewis, captain of Ireland. Gabby's got the coin. Heads is the toss, and it's been won by Jyoti. What are you going to do?
We wanted to bowl first.
Bowl first. You did that the other day too. What's the reason for that, Jyoti?
I guess the condition, and we really wanted to see our bowlers have been doing and how they actually adapt to the situation.
First time for Bangladesh to be touring in this part of the world. How are you finding conditions?
It's pretty difficult for us, but we're really enjoying it, and we came a bit earlier, so now we are getting used to about it.
Yeah. Now, what have you done in terms of preparing for this game? How much have you been looking at Ireland's players and resources?
I think it's a great opportunity for the team before the main games, and I think we really wanted to take all the positives from here and definitely execute ourselves so we can prepare ourselves.
Yeah. Have you mixed everything up? Are you giving everyone a game today?
We will try to do that because we really wanted to see our bench definitely, and we wanted to give everyone an equal opportunity that they can prove themselves.
All right, Jyoti, thanks very much. You go and get ready. Let's bring Gabby in here. So, Gabby, you're going to have a bat first. You feeling okay with that?
Yeah, we were going to have a bat first today. It was good wicket the other day, and just to switch things up from the other day. Good wicket, and hopefully we can get a good total on.
It's a different attack today. You had the pace of South Africa. Today you've got a little bit more spin. Are you preparing differently for that?
Yeah, of course. They're a team that we know very well. We play against often. So, yeah, I know the preparation's done, and hopefully we can get a good total on the board.
We didn't see Orla Prendergast in the previous match. What about today? Are we going to see her?
Yeah, she'll be back in. It was just resting her. We've obviously had the tri-series, so that was a big load for her, especially with captaining and stuff. So, yeah, back and firing, and we'll be good for that first game as well.
Any surprises, or are you mixing things up today? What can we expect from Ireland?
Similar to the other day, we're rotating, playing 15. So yeah, just want to see all the bowlers ahead of that first game.
All right, Gabby, have a good time.
Thanks,
Thanks. Gabby Lewis is captain of Ireland. She's going to be putting the pads on very quickly because Jyoti has won the toss for Bangladesh and they're going to have a bowl. Yeah, it's a little bit blustery today. Let's look at this Ireland side because Gabby Lewis will lead from the front. Ola Prendergast, we didn't see Ola, but all-round cricketer. And it's a side with a lot of players who chip in an all-round capacity. Cara Murray, the leg spinner, bowled well on Saturday.
Certainly did. Took a beautiful caught and bowled. Really looking forward to seeing her on this pitch, which should take a little bit of spin, having been used already.
So Ireland will look for their spin bowlers to do some damage today. And Bangladesh, they're a different proposition now for Ireland because they do have spin. And Cameron, we didn't see much of Shauna Akhtar, but I think she's going to get a heavier responsibility role today.
Yeah, she took a bit of tap in that one over she bowled on Saturday against New Zealand, but I'm very excited to see her bowl. She did an interview with ESPN, wonderful article about her and how she's seeing pressure as a bit of an inspiration. So excited to see how she goes today and throughout the tournament.
Yeah, and of course leading, spearheading that Bangladesh attack will be Marufa Akhtar, the in-swing bowler Marufa, who does swing it, generally swing the ball. Sue Redfern. And N. Janani from India. So Sue Redfern will be out there. Very experienced umpire. Bangladesh, they're getting used to the conditions. I mean, I suspect that the average daily temperature in Dhaka is around about 35 degrees centigrade. Here today it's about 10. So I think they're getting better, Cameron. Bangladesh women's cricket is improving with every tournament.
100%, and also improving in the warm-up games as well, and that's the point of these really. As we always talk in, at least at Surrey, about turning the dial when it comes to pre-season and making sure that you're peaking at the right times. And wonderful opportunity to come up against a strong Ireland side and to hopefully reach their peak towards the start of the tournament next week.
Just a reminder that Ireland are in Group 2 or Group B. Group 2 with England, New Zealand, Scotland, Sri Lanka and West Indies, and general consensus is that it's I don't say the word easier, but it's I think the path is probably a little bit more straightforward to get to the last two to qualify for the semi-finals. But Ireland really have got to do a job today. Bangladesh will be a tricky team to get past today. Here this morning in bright sunshine, and you would like to think that Alana Dalzell and Amy Hunter will want to spend some time in the middle, because Alana Dalzell got a first bowler. She chased one from Marizan Cap and it was caught behind. So Amy Hunter, strike rate is not bad at 115. She's got a century on there in her T20 international career. So Cameron, you expect the ball to just dart around a little early on?
Well, the pitch was very dry. It has been under covers, so if it is going to do anything, it will be early. But it'll be interesting to see whether it does. If you present the seam, anything can happen.
And this is one cricketer who does that. Marufa Akhtar, she'll be running past Sue Redfern. Umpires have to check that everyone's ready.
Let's play!
Okay, let's play then. Ireland, Bangladesh, Marufa Akhtar to start.
Her idol is Hardik Pandya.
Marufa.
Marufa's idol is Hardik
Okay.
Pandya. According to Cricinfo.
I would have, I might have put Dale Steyn or maybe Megan Shute up there, or Elise Perry.
Well, Hardik has aura.
He does. He exudes aura depending on his haircut. Oh, this could be tight. The pressure has to come from the fielders, and It's a good run in the end, but you set the tone in the field, Cam, don't you? You set the tone, fielders assist bowlers.
So much of practice games is about attitude, and it's a lovely indication of the attitude that Bangladesh are taking into this game. Fielding is an attitude and athleticism.
Yeah, that's 2 legs.
Bowler, that is an absolute ripper. Marufa Akhtar, and that's why she is so dangerous. It's that vicious in-swing. And in fact, she's possibly bowling from the wrong end because she's not getting the benefit of this strong wind.
Lavish swing there from Marufa. She managed to swing it against the breeze. That's come back at least a foot. Gorgeous bowling. And nothing really that Dalzell can do. She has to depart. First ball again. Ireland 1 for 1.
Gabby Lewis is the captain of Ireland. 200s on her T20 international career. Gabby Lewis needs to spend some time in the middle today. Vicious in-swing from Marufa.
Always a test, starting against in-swing. Always works out technique. That was just gorgeous bowling from Marufa, as good as it gets as an opening bowler, and didn't she love it?
She's dangerous. Marufa Akhtar with the brand new ball. We saw her in the 50 over World Cup in India, and her swing, this prodigious swing, and swing for top order batter is a problem, isn't it, Cam?
Certainly can be. Something you have to practice, and don't see a lot of it in white ball cricket. Got to make the most of that new ball in the first 2 or 3 overs as the bowling side.
No, that's going down. It's going down, but Marufa bowling a full length and getting the wicket in the first over. 1 for 1 Ireland, 1 gone. Yeah, it's just going down. It's the length. She bowls a full length. She's going to get swing, Marufa. A strike in the first over from Marufa Akhtar. Third ball of the over. Shanjida Akhtar, the left arm spinner. Great economy. Look at the economy at 5.3 over 27 matches. That's outstanding, with 4 for 14 her best.
This is where Bangladesh's strength lie, with the spinners stacked.
Amy Hunter on strike. The wind is going left to right across your screen, so that will encourage the natural in-dipping swing that, there you go, it's quite strong now.
Blustery out there at the toss and the pitch report. Shanjita will use every bit of this breeze to angle at the stumps.
He's just got to get the line right. That's a free gift. Can't stray down there.
Given 4 runs. And what can be helpful as a bowler with the breeze can also drag you down the leg side. First boundary of the day for Amy Hunter.
Shanjita would not really be familiar with conditions like this, with this wind. Better. Still a little bit too straight. She needs to be outside that off stump. Couple of runs.
One thing I would think about here is Shanjita is taking a fielder from the offside and putting her into mid-wicket. That vacant gap there, where they've managed to get 2. Just with this breeze, shut it off on the leg side.
Might look for 2 more. They're going to go back for the second as well. At the moment, the line is not right from Shanjita. It's predominantly leg side. She's got to shift over by what, 9 inches or so?
Either shift by 9 inches or change the field. Either or. Slightly too easy there for Amy Hunter. And good running from the Ireland pair.
Lots of noise from behind the stumps, and that's the skipper, Jyoti. She'll talk for the entire 20 overs. And we'll hear every word of it, and won't understand a word either. Oh, that's a fetch. It's a very good looking stroke, and it's 4 runs. Amy Hunter is doing well here. 2 gone, 13 for 1. Thirteen for 1. Alana Dalzell is the early casualty. Gone for naught. Marufa now. Bangladesh opening with the pace of Marufa and the spin of Shanjita. They've got to get their lines right on this blustery day.
Imperative in the first couple of overs to be nice and straight, hitting the stumps. See if you can take as many wickets as you can in the power play, but it's by doing the basics well. Straight bowling, straight batting.
Good looking stroke. It's an area of strength. She's very tall, Gabby Lewis. One of the taller players on display here today. So she stands upright, and it's a part of her game that she's been working on with her dad, Alan Lewis, played 122 times for Ireland, former international rugby union referee of note. Great looking shot from the Ireland captain.
Shot of the morning. I was just about to say, it was a good dot beforehand. She kept her shape beautifully, and then there, just a little dance down the track, lofting that over the bowler. Textbook from Gabby Lewis.
Just the feel of the ball leaving the bat will have done Gabby Lewis a power of good there. Confidence.
Often a sign as a batter when you're playing well is when you're playing in swing with ease. It's often a drill that we do facing between 60 and 75 mile an hour in swing. And if you're hitting it straight back past the bowling machine, you're doing pretty well.
Is that because you're holding your stance, you're holding your head level?
Exactly right. Keeping your eyes level, horizontal to the ground, and keeping your head so that you're not falling too far over and getting your pad in the way of it.
Words of advice from Cameron Steele, former Durham and Surrey top order bat. A double century on the CV, 224 against Leicestershire for Durham. Oh, that's a bit of a hoik. 3 gone, 19 for 1. Bangladesh against Ireland. Bangladesh winning the toss, bowling first. Haven't quite got the lines right here on a windy day in Loughborough.
Good ball.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you could pick up that at home on the stump microphone, but Jyoti, the skipper there, saying good ball. That's it, that's the line. Lofted, fielder underneath, can only watch it. Farima Khatun, and Jyoti looks a little bit fed up, as if to say, well, why didn't you come in for it?
I think she wanted Long On to at least have a go at it, but warm-up games, we don't break fingers.
Fahima Khatun down there, the leg spinner.
Head ball.
It's just I think this flecks of dust and various things flying around. It can't emphasize enough, it's a really blustery day. Bowled, really well bowled. That's spot on from Shandida.
Outstanding bowling. Exactly what you were saying before, Alan Wilkins, just that 9 inches to the left, and that's pinpoint accuracy.
Good ball.
It's that shot there that Gabby Lewis has been, I wouldn't say concentrating on, but if she gets that aspect of her batting right, and Cameron, you can develop this, that you get a trigger in your game and it sets you in good stead. Just have a feeling that Bangladesh are going to be chasing a lot of leather in that area if the field is set in this fashion.
Gorgeous shot from Amy Hunter. It's 2 sweeps from her now. Expertly done. Key there was her head being so far over her front foot. Expert batting.
Oh, that should be gone. It is And a simple catch taken by Nahida Akhtar at mid-off.
Angry with herself, Amy Hunter, after playing that beautiful sweep shot. Just caught in two minds there. Didn't quite get the contact she wanted. Not the area she wanted to go either. Nahida takes an easy catch. Oh, I'm devastated. She has to depart. Has to go for 19, Amy Hunter. Ireland, 25 for 2.
It's the first time here at Loughborough we're going to see Orla Prendergast with a healthy strike rate of 123, 80 her best in 78 T20 internationals, heading towards 2,000 runs. She's the real deal for Ireland. And Amy Hunter looking good, but maybe caught in two minds here.
She's just looking for that sweep shot again, and with that breeze, it just came back at her and was in line and decided against it and ended up just spooning it up to mid-off. But it's a warm-up game. This is the time to do it.
Yes, first game for Ireland against Scotland next Saturday. Ritu Moni now. Medium pace, gentle medium, relies on accuracy, nags away, line and length.
2 for 36 on Saturday for Ritu Moni. Susie Bates and Georgie Plimmer in the pocket.
Two of the key components in the batting lineup for Ireland here now. Gabby Lewis, Orla Prendergast, with Amy Hunter having gone. It's those three who really are the key driving factors in the batting department for Ireland.
One thing to be careful of as Ireland is the rushing through of the overs by Bangladesh. When the keeper's up like this, easy for the time to just pass and the power play to pass you by. Already 4.2 overs gone.
I think that's a key point you make there, Cameron, is that Bangladesh get through the overs very quickly. And we haven't seen Shauna Akhtar. Hope we see her bowling today. Gifted leg spinner, top order bat. But before you know it, 8, 9, 10 overs are on the board and you're scoring your run rate and you're 4, 5 and over. And that then puts pressure on your top and middle order. Orla Prendergast didn't play on Saturday in the warm-up match against New Zealand, against South Africa. Gabby Lewis saying at the toss they've had a busy time of late, so she had a rest. That's the end of 5 overs. Ireland put into bat 26 for 2.
Bangladesh will be delighted with the start they have gotten here at Loughborough University in their second warm-up fixture ahead of the 10th edition of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup, England and Wales 2026. 2 wickets in their kitty already after the close of the 5th over, with just 26 on the board for Ireland. Charges down the track does Gabby Lewis, the skipper. Orla Prendergast, her deputy at the non-striker's end, was briefly interested in a cheeky single. Welcome to the box. Ben Jones, what do you make of Ireland's start so far?
Thank you, Alicia. It's been quite subdued. I think Amy Hunter apart. Gabby Lewis hasn't quite got going yet.
Charges down, clears the infield. That's going to hum away to the rope. Aggression from Gabby Lewis, and she motors into double digits.
That was needed. Gabby Lewis, very much the star of this Irish batting lineup. 7 off 13 before this ball. Pressure building. She uses her feet so nicely. Gets to the pitch, beats the infield. It's a much needed bit of momentum, moving her on to 11.
Shuffles across, swats it, and it goes the distance for a maximum. Flat, fierce, and back-to-back boundaries from Lewis.
She has absolutely smoked this to the longer boundary. Nahida just drops a little bit short, not that much shorter than she's aiming for, but Lewis climbs into it. 1 boundary followed by another, 4, then a 6. She's where she needs to be now, and Ireland need her to kick on for these last 3 balls of the power play.
Pressure right away on the Bangladeshi vice-captain Nahida Akhtar. How is she going to respond? By bowling a wayward delivery that pings the pads of Gabby Lewis, and that allows for Prendergast to come back on strike. One of the players to watch out for at this edition of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup. Highest run getter for Ireland at the recently concluded tri-series. They finished 2nd behind West Indies. Jersey number 10, one of the premier all-rounders in world cricket right now, is Prendergast up against Nahida Akhtar, and she absolutely tonks this one, gets off the mark with a boundary. Statement of intent from Orla Prendergast.
Bangladesh's captain not getting this right so far. Wrong line, wrong length. Orla Prendergast is a very, very good player, as you say. She'll hit better balls than that for 6. Just the 4 this time. But Nahida needs to get back on the spot here. Get out of her over.
Played along the carpet into the leg side. They decide against the 2nd run. Expensive opening over from Nahida Akhtar. Concedes 16, and that closes out the power play. Ireland 42 for 2. Drinks have been taken here, and much needed time for recalibration, especially for Bangladesh, who've just lost some momentum thanks to some aggression from Orla Prendergast and Gabby Lewis. You're just 4 days out from the start of the 10th edition, the biggest ever iteration of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2026, starting June the 12th. And we will be bringing you live action from here in England and Wales. Plenty to watch out for because it's the biggest playing field yet. Lots of territories covering the tournament. Crickbus and ICC TV for Malaysia and Hong Kong. Netherlands, hey, they're the debutants here. You get to follow the women in orange as they stride out to make history here. What a story, our Netherlands high.
Story of the tournament as a whole at the moment. Expansion and growth. The game is in a better place than it's ever been. Netherlands just another example of that, and as are the two sides here today, Bangladesh and Ireland.
Once again, an in-swinger in this duel between Marufa Akhtar and Prendergast. Prendergast herself can swing it into the right-hander, so she can perhaps put on the bowler's hat while she's dispensing duties as Ireland's number 4. Marufa Akhtar bowling still from the far end against the breeze. Diffident stroke from Prendergast.
Yeah, this is a good battle now. Opportunity for Bangladesh to regain a little bit of control. Their star bowler after that 16-run end to the power play. It's been a good start here for Marufa. It is interesting working against that quite strong breeze here in Loughborough, going across the ground, fighting the in-swinger.
Sashes down the track, the connection not immaculate. Just gets a single through mid-wicket.
Yeah, don't mind that from Prendergast. Marufa's found a really nice length in those first few balls of her over, just setting up to build a bit of pressure. In this form of the game, batters can't take liberties with time. They need to keep things moving. Only 7 balls into her innings, all of Prendergast, but she knows there's onus on her to keep the scoreboard ticking. A bit of proactivity with the feet, one way of doing just that.
Big swing and a miss. A direct hit from wicketkeeper Nigar Sultana Jyoti, but Lewis was well in. Nicely free contest there between the two captains.
There's the downside of using your feet as well. Can work both ways, but lovely glove work from Jyoti, just to keep the batter honest. You come down and you miss. It's not just the bowler that's in the game, it's the keeper as well.
Short, chance of a catch, and that's a sitter. Gobbled up. Ritumani is delighted, as is Marufa Akhtar, who picks up a second wicket, and it's the big one. The opposition skipper out for a 19-ball 18.
Gabby Lewis is furious with herself. This wasn't a terrible ball, but it was there for the shot. She's picked it up nicely. Great contact, helping it on its way. But helping it on its way straight into the hands of the fielder in the deep. And she's delighted. Lewis departs for just 18 from 19 balls. Marufa with the wicket, and Ireland, they're 43 for 3.
New batter in Rebecca Stockel. 26 years old, a right-hand batter, a very useful and adaptable option for Ireland. She was used largely in the middle order during the global qualifiers in Nepal earlier this year, before being promoted to number 3 in the recently concluded Tri-Series in Dublin. Terrific over so far from Marufa. Just a single run conceded and a wicket taken. Well bowled. Finishes off the over with a dot. 7 overs gone, Ireland 43 for tea. Pendulum has oscillated somewhat in this 7-over contest so far between Bangladesh and Ireland. 3 wickets to Bangladesh's name, 2 courtesy of Marufa. I hope Ritumani didn't injure herself with that throw there. If I were Nigar Sultana Jyoti, I would, as captain, tell her, hey, one of my best all-rounders, go easy with that throw and the celebration.
Particularly in a warm-up game, you'd say. A few days out from a World Cup.
Back of a length delivery from left-arm spinner Sanjida Akhtar Meghla, also among the wickets here. This has been a good wrestling back of momentum from Bangladesh. Remember that Nahida Akhtar over, 16 conceded of a first and solitary over so far, and then the wicket of Gabby Lewis. Loud appeal, Nigar Sultana Jyoti, what a grab behind the wickets. Sarah Taylor would be proud of that leg stump, leg side grab as Sanjida Akhtar Meghla picks up a second wicket. Orla Prendergast has to depart, and all she can do in her long walk back is shake her heads in dismay.
We saw Jyoti's handiwork in the previous over, throwing the stumps down. That's a lovely take down the leg side. Orla Prendergast, well, Gabby Lewis was disappointed. Teammate much the same. She shakes her head. She's gone for 6. And Ireland, they're in something of a mess at 43 for 4.
The wickets keep tumbling here for Ireland as in comes Leopold, top scorer at number 5 in the last game against South Africa. Scored a 27 ball 29. Interesting left-hand option, plenty of experience under her belt, 51 appearances in the shortest format. And the reason she's out there in the middle is because of this superlative take from Nigar Sultana Jyoti. She knew from the get-go that Orla Prendergast was a goner. Excellent catch from the Bangladesh skipper. Off the mark straight away is Leopold with a single.
Different challenge here for Shanjala with the left-handed Leopold into the middle. Not many left-handers we see in the women's game, increasingly so in the last few years, but Paul just offering a different challenge. We talk a lot about matchups in this form of the game. But Paul will be tasked trying to take down the left-arm finger spinner, who started rather well. 2 wickets from her opening 15 balls.
Well bowled. Thick outside edge. Flying towards Fahima Khatun at point. First clear evidence on this surface of spin.
It's just held, isn't it? It's just stopped in the surface. Not what you want to see when you're already 4 down.
Good ball, very good ball.
Excellent bowling from Sanjida Meghla. And that is what Meghla brings to the table. She's one of the younger players Bangladesh under head coach Sarwar Imran have been able to unearth in the past few years. She's one of their strike bowlers operating in the power play as well as at the death, depending on how Nigar Sultana Jyoti utilizes her. She's also utterly economical. 2 wickets to her name so far. Cover drive for a single run. And that closes out the 8th over. Excellent once again from Meghla. Ireland 46 for 4. The first ever 12-team ICC Women's T20 World Cup. This is going to be split into 2 groups of 6 each. Each side goes on to play the others once in a single round-robin format. Group A being billed as Group of Death. Hey, why not? You have the 6-time champions Australia, reigning ODI winners India, South Africa. Something of serial runners-up at women's ICC tournaments now. Can they turn around their fortunes this time around? Figure appeal. Ritumani is already celebrating. But Sue Redfern, the umpire, is unmoved. Polite inquiries and then some from both Moni and the skipper, the wicketkeeper Nigar Sultana Jyoti.
That's a polite inquiry. I'm not sure what an impolite one looks like. She was convinced that she'd got the wicket there. She's halfway back to London.
Perhaps even to Dhaka for that matter, or Ritumani's hometown Bogra.
Not sure there's a direct train all the way back to Bangladesh. No, that was a really, really nice start to the over though from Ritu, just getting its just shape away from the left-handed pull. Talk about the adjustment that spinners need to make. It's just the same for seamers, especially with this strong cross breeze here in Loughborough today. Clouds are just starting to come over a little bit more now, a little bit darker. Not a warm day. Cameron Steele doing his pitch report in the middle. Looked slightly out of place. Might have preferred a jumper rather than his t-shirt.
It was a well-delivered wicket-to-wicket ball from Ritumani. She appears to me as one of those fascinating stories in women's cricket, Ben, especially because, aside from being a full-time cricketer, she's also a businesswoman, runs her own garment store in Bogra. And the reason she came up with it because there was a paucity of such stores in that part of Bangladesh. Got to give her that credit. Juggling 2 careers concurrently.
I'm struggling to keep down one. Well, it sounds like if we need someone to sort us a jumper out, she might be the person to do it. No, it's that kind of texture which is such a facet of the women's game. Such an interesting extra element to enjoy.
Can only deal in singles. Paul and Stokel here. No boundaries in the last 2 overs.
Yeah, they ended the power play very well, Ireland, but it's been tough going since then. 2 wickets. Really struggling to get any momentum. They'll be pleased that the middle order are getting a workout, though. It is a warm-up game. You want everyone to get time in the middle. Stokel and Paul are getting just that.
That's been given the treatment. It's travelling, got the height and the distance. 6 runs and spoils the over for Ritumani. 50 up for Ireland, and it comes with a mighty hit from Rebecca Stokel.
Yeah, we said they needed to get going. Well, Stokel has taken that on and got all of it. Briefly interested at long on, you'd say. But over the head for 6 runs brings up the 50 for Ireland.
Some injection of momentum of the very last delivery of that Ritumani second over. She had conceded only 3 until that last ball. And here is the chief wrecker, the spoiler of that over for Bangladesh, Rebecca Stockel. What a strike! Clean as a whistle, straight as a die.
It's a 55-metre hit. Back down the ground towards the athletic centre. And she put a bit of mayo on top of that. I think that was probably about 60. We know that she can clear the ropes. She's a powerful ball striker in this form of the game, Rebecca Stockel. And I'll need a few more of those if they're going to put a match-winning total on the board.
Shobhana Mostari introduced into the attack. Player of the tournament at the ICC Women's T20 World Cup Global Qualifiers 2026. Clever, but straight to the fielder. Bit of a misfield allows for that single to be taken. The intent was there, but missing the stamp of precision on that occasion.
Yeah, Paul is generally more comfortable against seamers. She likes to use the pace, scores very heavily behind square. She's tried to engineer something there in a similar way, even against the spin. You like to see that kind of proactivity.
Big swing. Again, the connection not so good. Single taken. And Ireland need to do this with greater regularity. Rotate strike, especially when the bowling attack is able to pile on some dots.
Yeah, it's not a huge playing surface here at Loughborough, but there are still gaps, particularly when boundaries are being hard to come by. You need to find a way to trouble the scoreboard.
Oh, stumping opportunity would have been a difficult one. We're not judged wide, and it was very well delivered because Leah Paul was charging down the track and Shobhana Mostari fired it into the leg side.
A bit of cat and mouse. Paul using that proactivity again, trying to engineer an angle. It was good work. Jyoti not quite up to it on this occasion.
Shot. A square drive of the highest order. Stockel is dealing in boundaries. A belligerent 6 in the previous over, and now a gorgeous drive along the carpet.
Yeah, if the one last over was all power, this was all class and timing from Rebecca Stockel to beat the infield out to the boundary. She's just getting going. Exactly what Ireland need. She's troubling the Bangladesh bowlers in different ways. Mostari just needs to get back on a spot here. 8 runs from the first few balls.
Width on offer, misses out on that one. No connection on the cut, and you can see in that body language of Stockel's, she's disappointed.
That was there. That was there to hit again, and the fielder's gone back now to cover exactly that option. So she's not going to get a third go. Rabea Khan's gone out to the boundary on the offside.
No! It's a no ball. Front foot offence from spin bowler Shobhana Mostari. And she will be penalised. Loud clear call from N. Janani.
It's been sloppy, this over from Bangladesh. Seen wides, a no ball, slightly imprecise captaincy, and now erring on the front foot. And it'll bring with it a free hit for Leah Paul. She can free her arms, she can't be dismissed. Chance to get her innings going.
Uses a feed and only throwing it through deep square leg for a single run. Not the best results of a free hit for Leah Paul and Ireland.
Again, just need to get out of her over here. Mostari. It's not been her finest. If she can get away with the dot or a single, she'll live another day.
Hit hard. Right to the bowler's head. Single to close out the 10th over. Ireland 67 for 4.
Yes.
Bit of a conference in the middle, whether it's the end of the over or not. We'll find out soon from N. Janani. And the suspense continues. Been an expensive 6 balls this for certain from Shobhana Mostari. 12 runs conceded.
And we've seen Ireland do the bulk of their work in 2 overs, really. The 6th at the end of the power play, and this 12 run over just gone. It's not been easy going for the Ireland batting lineup. All of the stars in the top order have already gone. Anna Dazal went early to a beautiful ball from Marufa. Amy Hunter failed to beat the infield there, picking out Nahida. Gabby Lewis, once again, she was furious with this. Clearing out to the woman in the deep. And the last one to go, all of Prendergast. This was very frustrating. Nibble down the leg side, lovely take from Jyoti. But really not where Ireland need to be. The stars of the show at the top of the order have not turned up so far, but it's giving the middle order a chance to get stuck in.
Love it. Leo Paul played some gorgeous improvised shots the other day. Seen another example of it then. Improvisation so important in the modern game, especially if you don't have the power to clear the fence. To be able to score 360 degrees around the ground, it's imperative.
And should look to put some pressure on. Now the throw comes in, it won't be 2. Run rate just 6.5 and over. Ireland having had enough players to get in, see what the pitch is doing to pursue, you know, a longer stay in the middle, but that's not been the case. Oh, that could be a no ball. I think that's above waist height, and it is called a no ball.
First one off target from Ritu Moni. Not ideal for her, who's been tidy so far. But this could really prove costly. Just lifted over. Easy runs for Stockwell. But now a free hit. And could this just inject some momentum into this Ireland first innings?
First warning as well. Jyoti, first warning.
Oh, it's the first warning as well, says Sue Redfern against Ritu Moni. Good effort. Been hit hard again by Rebecca Stockwell.
Of course, it was a free hit, so nothing lost by dropping this. But crucially, it's a dot ball. We see a lot of dot balls off free hits.
Very nicely done. Stroked away through extra. That'll be 4.
Gorgeous stroke from Stockwell there. 80 for 4 after 11 overs, Ireland.
11 overs gone here. Ireland put into bat by Bangladesh. We're going to see a change of bowling. I think it's the leg spin of Rabea Khan. Look at the economy rate. Again, it's impressive. 5.6 over 50 matches.
Slightly off target first ball, but see that drift with the breeze from Rabea Khan.
Oh, bowled. Just drifting on outside that off stump. Right, we're going all around the world, broadcasting and streaming. India, Australia, Pakistan, the Middle East, North America. It's the biggest Women's World Cup. Broadcast coverage through Sri Lanka and Singapore, Malaysia, the Pacific Islands, Netherlands, Caribbean, Latin America, and the rest of the world on ICC TV.
Really tidy start here by Rabea Khan. Little bit of grip off this pitch. It's a used wicket, so it should spin as the day goes on. Always tough to get your hands warm on days like this. Rabea's straight into her work. The change of angle now.
What Ireland have lost here, in losing Gabby Lewis and Orla Prendergast, they've lost the two players who are, they can go down the ground. Strong players. And Rebecca Stockel, she's tall, she can dominate. 26 from 19, it's a good return. $12 gone, Ireland 84 for 4. Eight overs to go here at the University of Loughborough. Ireland 84 for 4. Bangladesh have put on a pretty good display.
Over the wicket. Yep, perfect.
With the ball.
Right arm over.
And we're going to see Shabana Mostari with an off spin. Quite sure what she was trying to do there, but whatever it is, it's a wide.
Good ball.
Assume that's exactly what she was trying to do first ball. Hide it away from the long levers of Stockel. Field is set for that.
Lovely, easy.
It's a long off and a long on down the ground, and this is where Stockel can, well, she wants to ease herself into this over. She can just play it down the ground. Short,
Good
it's a bit of a swat.
It's one thing we haven't really seen from Ireland is striking it hard along the ground, down the ground. And they are the two shortest boundaries straight here. Good opportunity to get 2 or 4 each time.
Left-hand bat, and Mostri will come round the wicket, just change the line of trajectory. the reverse, and she's got straight into the hands of Fatima Khatun. It went waist height, and it's another Ireland wicket.
Innovation again from Leopold. Not sure it was required. The field was up. The ball was there to hit in the end. The switch hit, switching her hands over, but just picking out the fielder at point. She's going to have to depart. 10 off 12 for her, 86 for 5.
Louise Little.
Not required. The switch hit either had to go down or up on it.
Another over slips by 13, 86 for 5. Rabea Khan, the first over, just 4 runs conceded. Bangladesh with a very strong bowling unit. Got to work for your runs. Always a word of advice. Yeah, it's a chance. Taj Neha, the fielder.
She's a tough taskmaster, is Jyoti. They're tough, those chances square of the wicket, especially off sweep shots. Can often be hard to pick up. She has stopped 4.
Bit of bottom hand in the shot. Shauna Akhtar, the fielder, we still haven't seen her bowl today, and we're not quite sure what it is about Bangladesh. She was a key figure in the bowling department in the 50 over World Cup in October in India.
Just wonder whether there's a little injury or maybe training's not been going so well. Never know. But I'd love to see her bowl.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Bangladesh will be happy with this. The singles, 4 singles in this over, and a wicket. Rebecca Stockel sweeps one straight into the hands fairly softly, and it's a soft dismissal. So Ireland are struggling here at Loughborough.
No mistake the second time. Rebecca Khan's deserved that. Her line has been immaculate. Almost a carbon copy of the drop chance before, but this time safely pouched. Rebecca Stockel has to go for a well-made 30. Ireland at 90 for 6.
Marufa 2 for 8. Shanjida, the left arm spinner, 2 for 21. A wicket apiece for Mostari and Rabea Khan. And this has been an impressive Bangladesh bowling display. Rebecca Stockel looking to sweep, swept it straight into the hands of Taj Nehar. And it brings the youngest player in the Ireland squad, Alice Tector, just 18 years of age. She's a fast bowler by trade. Had a bit of a back problem already at her tender age, but she can certainly bat. And of course, coming from a very famous family, the Tector family, brother Harry in the men's team. Nice looking stroke to get off the mark as well. 14 gone, 91 for 6.
Only a little bit. Yep, middle.
6 overs to go here at Loughborough, and Ireland really do need to find some runs to be able to bowl at a target, to bowl and defend. Sultana Khatun now. It's off spin from Sultana. Still no Shauna Akhtar. Marufa at the top of the order with her in-swing seamers, 2 for 8, setting the tone. So 2 young Ireland women's players here now, with brothers who play for the men's senior side. Josh Little, Harry Tector. Just slipping down.
There's no mid-wicket in here. I'd just like to see bring one across from the offside, or 45 into a mid-wicket. Just keep Little on strike here. Always tough as you first come to the crease.
Very handsome looking stroke, and that will go for 4.
Put away clinically by Little there. Pass covers right hand. Sumptuous timing. Ball was there to hit, thrown up into the breeze. Gorgeous position. It's gone with the breeze.
Ooh, she had the chance to repeat the stroke. Just see the strength of the wind. We've been calling it a breeze. I think it's upgraded to officially now to a wind. Picked up leg side this time. 2 players out on that boundary and it dissects them. So 15 overs gone. Ireland bring up the 100. It's 100 for 6. 5 overs to go.
It's the second and final warm-up fixture for both Bangladesh and Ireland. And Nigar Sultana Jyoti's side have bowled with plenty of energy and bite, limiting Ireland to 100 for 6 as we inch closer towards the last 5 overs. Sanjida Akhtar back into the attack. Starts off with the back of a length delivery. Joining me in the comm box is Ben Jones. Ben, pleased with how Bangladesh have not allowed Ireland to settle into a free swing for long?
Absolutely, they've taken wickets consistently throughout this innings, throughout the 15 overs. They've never let Ireland build a proper partnership.
Dances down the track. Fielder circling underneath it. Regulation catch for Rabia Khan. And she gobbles it up with ease. Yet another wicket falls for Bangladesh. And Sanjida Akhtar Meghla has a well-deserved 3-wicket haul.
What was I saying about regular wickets? Bangladesh strike again, just as Ireland are teeing up. A tee off at the death. Well, Sanjida back into the attack, picks up her 3rd wicket. Another one picked up in the deep. Louise Little departs for a run of ball 10. Ireland, they are still in trouble. 7 down for 101.
Christina Cooter-Riley, the new batter in, as Bangladesh continue to chip away the opposition lineup. Meghla has a 3-4. She'll be hunting for more. Targets the woodwork. Gets off the mark, does Cooter-Riley with a single.
Well, Louise Little knew that they needed to get moving. Used her feet to try and get to the pitch. Was not successful. Clothed it to the fielder in the deep. Sanjida didn't start too well in her first over, but she's been a consistent threat. 3 wickets, and she's sort of found her line in a new way. Struggled early on with the field, but with a bit more protection on the boundary, she's been honing in on those stumps in this over with a lot more regularity, and I think that is her strength.
She operates with aplomb in the power play, picking out frontline batters, and even at the death she's as effective. Cheeky, no connection. Living dangerously is Cooter-Riley, targeting the region square behind wicket. Nigar Sultana Jyoti has a belly laugh because she just couldn't pouch it.
Went through everyone in the end. Cooter-Riley unable to get anything on it, through the legs of Jyoti. She's not let much go today. That one's evaded her. But importantly, just the 1 run added to the score for Ireland. Sanjida trying to get out of her over. Ireland, well, if they get to 131 as projected there, I think they'll be rather pleased.
Lots of enterprise from Alice Tector, pushing for the 2nd run. Chance of run out at the bowler's end, and they will be appealing for it. Good collection from Fahima Khatun backing up. And we'll stand by for the decision of the 3rd umpire, Claire Polosak. Well, a better throw perhaps would have injected more interest and spice.
Yeah, she's just throwing slightly off balance. It's a fantastic dive, Cooter-Riley, and I think it needed to be. She's safe, and she'll return play in the next over, but it was a wholehearted effort. And 106 for 7 after 16 overs.
Okay, right arm over. Yeah, leg.
Ritumani back in for her 4th and final over. None for 23 so far. Good looking back foot punch for no runs.
This has been a phase of the game where Bangladesh have been excellent with the ball in recent years. Very, very good in the final stages of the innings, constricting and taking wickets in these big moments. Ireland need to buck the trend if they're going to put a winning score on the board.
Good ball.
And the way the bowlers have received support from the outfielders have been particularly delightful to watch. Sure, there have been 2 chances that went down, but overall, the fielding effort has been good. And do not forget that leg side grab from wicketkeeper Nigar Sultana Jyoti to take out all of Prendergast. heaved it towards Fahima Khatun at long on. And it bears reminding to all our viewers that this warm-up fixture is a battle between the number 9th ranked Ireland versus the number 10 ranked Bangladesh. The latter pooled in Group A.
Yeah, it doesn't take a genius in mathematics to work out that the 9th and 10th ranked sides are going to have to be at their best if they're going to progress from a 16 group where only 2 go through. But as they're planning their tournaments and their campaigns, a couple of wins changes everything early on in the comp.
Lofted, chance of a catch, and this time too, Bangladesh don't make any mistakes. Fahima Khatun the catcher. Ritumani has a first wicket of the match as Alice Tector falls.
11 balls since the last boundary. Ireland feeling the need to kick on. Alice Tector did just that, but to no avail. Shimmy down the wicket. She's got a fair chunk of it. The fielder makes no mistake in the deep. Right intent, wrong execution from young Alice Tector. 7 from 7 for her, and Ireland 109 for 8.
All-rounder Arlene Kelly into the mix with the bat in hand. And Ritumani targets her pads first ball. And that closes out the 17th over. Ireland 110 for 8. Right, 3 overs to go for Ireland to add a semblance of respectability to their total, currently on 110 for 8, as Nahida Akhtar, expensive in her first over, returns for a second spell. Vice captain, premier left arm spinner, but today she's been outshone by the other left arm spinner in their ranks, Sanjida Akhtar Meghla, 3-4 to her name. Noddled into the leg side, and they decide against the second. I think there was room for a second run there, Ben.
It's not the first time they've left a run out there today. We see the departure of Alice Tector. It's the shorter hit, straight down the down to the long boundary towards the athletic centre. So I don't mind that approach. I don't mind Tector trying to hit to that zone. The execution was not there.
Pushed onto the back foot, gets the mark of approval from the captain. Well done, well done. Chatty as ever is Nigar Sultana Jyoti. What's really struck me as curious with this Ireland batting shuffle we've seen across the 2 fixtures is their inability to nail down their top 5. Smashed. There is Shorna Akhtar as cover at long on. You've seen Rebecca Stockel being given a promotion at number 3 during the Tri-Series, but here she's batted at number 4 and 5. Alana Dalzin as an opener has not quite clicked. Miles up in the air. Shorna Akhtar, safe as houses. And Nahida Akhtar picks up a first. Arlene Kelly departs just for a solitary run. The catching performance of Bangladesh have been really good today.
Yeah, they've been excellent. Bangladesh with the ball and in the field. Shorna Akhtar, safe pair of hands on the boundary. Ireland Kelly had no option really. Ireland need to kick on. They need to make the most of these last few balls in the innings. Kelly herself won't be contributing. She departs for 1 from 3, and Ireland 112 for 9.
Eva Canning in at number 10. Frontline, quick bowler, regulation, tail end of position with the bat. Nahida Akhtar with the ball in hand. Different stroke first up.
Solid for Canning's first ball, and this is why she's there. Nahida Akhtar struggled in her first over, but back in business for this one. Firing it through, drawing the error. How do Ireland approach the end of this innings? Well, we'll find out in a second. End of the 18th over, they're 112 for 9.
Last 2 overs of this Ireland batting innings to go, and with Marufa Akhtar bowling in the 19th, the chances are high for the innings coming to an end in this very over. Hunting her third is Marufa. Oh, that's a shot and a half. But the momentum, the force isn't quite there. Run out opportunity at the bowler's end, but I think the batters did well, Cooter, Riley and Canning, to eke out a couple.
There's a game within a game here for Ireland. 120 was what they managed in their first warm-up game. They're going to need a little bit more of this from Christina Coulter-Riley. She struck it nicely, came back, I think, safely for the second run.
Elevated stroke, clears the infield. Should trickle to the boundary. A much needed for Ireland as Cooter-Riley finds some momentum for this Irish lineup.
They've been run a ball for the last 5 overs, Ireland. This is some much needed hitting from Coulter-Riley. He's threatening to end the innings on a high for the girls in green. And Marufa, she's going to come back hard now. She senses the end of the innings is around the corner, only a wicket away. What can Coulter-Riley do to keep it out?
Brave from Cooter-Riley. Wanted to be cheeky. Good shot to deploy at this juncture of the innings. But unfortunately for Cooter-Riley and Ireland, no connection whatsoever.
Yeah, she doesn't mind that shot. Using the pace of Marufa. Doesn't get it right on that occasion. But in these final overs, you're looking to make sure there's a threat to every inch of this field, even if it's behind the wicketkeeper.
An extra added to the tally of Ireland. They'll take them. The runs, no matter how they come.
Well, they're inching towards that 120 that they managed against South Africa the other day on this ground. And that'll give them a little bit of a heart. Something to bowl at. They've played a lot, these two sides. They know each other inside out.
Goes up and over the bowler. Just a single run coming of it. And perhaps Marufa rolled her fingers on that one. A slower ball. She has been working on that specifically. We know how effective she can be with her booming in swingers, but happens to lose her momentum somewhat. when the batters stonk her for runs.
Well, the very best finishers in the game can adapt to a bowler's variation. Coulter Riley down the order. She's played nicely so far, but that was lovely variation. Deception.
Once again, just a thick inside edge is all Ava Canning can get off that enterprising stroke.
Coulter Riley's just got to be clever here. Be canny. Try and get the single and keep the strike for the final over of the innings, because she's played delightfully so far. She's only gone run a ball, but that's in itself not the whole story. She's key to the end of this Ireland innings. Can she get them to 130?
Bunted over the bowler's head. Fahima Khatun comes around and denies Ireland the second run. 19 overs gone. Ireland 122 for 9 as Marufa finishes with 2 for 18 from her allocated 4 overs. Smashed. A couple of bounces straight to Sanjida Akhtar Meghla. That has been a theme of this Ireland innings. The dearth of a second run, even when they've been on the cards.
Yeah, I didn't mind it from the final ball of the previous over to ensure that Coulter Riley was on strike at the start of the 20th. But no, they've left the best part of 10, maybe 15 runs out there with poor, sloppy running between the wickets. It's a coach killer.
Francis down, hoiked into the leg side. Good effort at deep square leg. It was Rabia Khan potentially, in fact Shorna Akhtar, sprinting in from deep mid-wicket. One of the taller players on the park.
We've been surprised not to see her bowling today, Shorna Akhtar. Exciting young all-rounder, but she's found a way to contribute. Excellent fielding right at the end of the innings, still keeping the pressure on in the deep.
As she connected this one straight as a die into the side screen. Much needed momentum for Ireland. A maximum just in the nick of time in the 20th over from Ava Canning.
Ava Canning, where have you been? Shimmy down the wicket, straight down the ground, 6 runs, easy as that. There's a few of her teammates that could have learned from that approach and that execution. Excellent work from the number 11.
Ava Canning goes big. She goes long once again. The fielders can only watch this sail over the ropes. Back-to-back sixes, and they've come in some fashion, I tell you.
One brings 2. Superb hitting from Ava Canning. She has timed the pants off this. Cleared the fielder, cleared the boundary, and Ireland all of a sudden find themselves knocking on the door of 140 runs. Bangladesh just need to take a beat here because they've been exceptional for 19.2 overs, and they're in danger of undoing it. And Ava Canning is in danger, if you can put it like that, of saving the day for Ireland.
In the arc once again. A hat-trick of boundaries for Ava Canning. Belligerent from this Irish tail ender.
Well, this could be a game-turning intervention from Ava Canning with the bat. Less than optimal fielding, you have to say. Slightly spinning away from Rabea Khan, has dived right over the top of that, through the legs, 4 runs. Last ball of the innings now, what can Canning add?
It's gone high. Should fall in no woman's land, should push for the second. They are. Can they convert it into a third? They don't, but this has been a fine end to the Irish innings. They have absolutely tonked the experienced Nahida Akhtar all over the park as Ireland finish on 143 for 9 after their 20th over.
Eva Canning will be over the moon, and I think she'll be knocking on the captain's door for a promotion up the order. To be doing that from number 11 at that stage of the game, Ireland were in a mess. But she has single-handedly given them a score to bowl at, and a score that she'll have to do much of the bowling herself. Bangladesh a little bit shaken. They've been excellent with the ball. A couple of drops in the field, but by and large they've been superb. I'm very pleased with their work on a blustery day here in Loughborough. They've now got to turn it around, give it a go with the bat and chase down 144. We've got a game on our hands, I think.
Absolutely. It was an exhibition of boundaries in that last over, thanks to Eva Canning, and it's the kind of innings that make your designation get changed overnight from a frontline bowler to an all-rounder. And that is what Ireland have managed to get after being sent into bat by opposition skipper Nigar Sultana Jyoti. Plenty of starts there, but the substantial contributions coming in from Rebecca Stockel. Once again amongst the runs, she's been in fine form leading into the tournament proper, and towards the end the injection of runs and momentum coming through Christina Cooter-Riley and Eva Canning.
Seven bowlers used by Bangladesh. They did ring the changes throughout, keeping Ireland on their toes, and largely very effectively. 3 wickets for Shanjada, 2 for Marufa, who bowled superbly throughout, top and tail in the innings. Only a couple of bad overs between them. Mostery offering a little bit of relief at a certain stage. Nahida, she started poorly, ended well.
Bangladesh will need 144 to get their first win in what is their second and last warm-up fixture ahead of the tournament proper, the ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2026, and they'll be up against a well-rounded, multifaceted Irish bowling attack led by the likes of Eva Canning herself, the story of this batting innings so far. It's time now to head into a short break. We will be back with live action shortly. Welcome back to the second warm-up fixture of both Ireland and Bangladesh ahead of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2026 England and Wales. We are coming to you live from Loughborough University, and it's been a fine innings from Ireland, especially from the back end, thanks to late blows from Christina Cooter-Riley and Ava Canning.
Early wickets. Bangladesh started the power play beautifully. Bowlers Marufa Akhtar, Ritu Moni, excellent at the start. Wickets tumbled at regular intervals. A few of them were soft, you might say. Ireland will be unhappy with a couple of them. Couple unlucky. But ultimately, Bangladesh did an excellent job. Only one spilled chance on a carbon copy. It was the tail that wagged for Ireland. Christina Coulter-Riley and Ava Canning towards the end. Some close calls. It was down the ground, which is the shorter part of the ground. Corner taking a couple of catches out there in the deep. Shauna Akhtar, we didn't see her bowl, but it was the tail wagging at the end. Striking it firmly down the ground. Couple of maximums. Ava Canning, Christina Coulter-Riley. Ava Canning with 21 off 8 balls. 2 maximums.
Tell you what, Ireland will feel they have got enough to make a contest of it against Bangladesh. Ranked 9th in the world are Ireland, Bangladesh at number 10. And Bangladesh will need a competitive 144 to take some confidence ahead of the start of the tournament proper in 3 days' time. It kicks off with England versus Sri Lanka at Edgbaston in Birmingham on June the 12th. And with the ball in hand, plenty of options deployed by captain Nigar Sultana Jyoti. 7 of them, 6 of whom were amongst the wickets, but none so standing out as Sanjeeda Akhtar Meghla, 3 wickets to her name. Marufa Akhtar once again giving good account of herself. Well, that is the equation. 144 required for Bangladesh to get the better of their Irish opposition. And we will be back with the chase of Nigar Sultana Jyoti's side in quick time. Bangladesh need 144, and this is going to be a useful chase for them before the tournament proper begins in 3 days' time. 12 teams split into 2 groups of 6 each. Australia, Bangladesh, India, Netherlands, Pakistan, South Africa. Plenty of competition in Group A. Only 2 of them will be progressing on to the next stage, the semi-finals.
And Ireland find themselves in, if we can call it a slightly easier group, we will. But it's going to be stiff competition for everyone. See New Zealand in action later this afternoon against South Africa. Ireland, some tough competition.
A clean chase here would give Bangladesh exactly what warm-up cricket is about: confidence, clarity, and assurance of playing combinations. Speaking of which, Dilara Akhtar, as expected, is going to open the batting innings alongside Juwaria Firdaus. Dilara recently scored the fastest 50 by a Bangladeshi woman in T20 eyes of just 22 deliveries, and that happened during the tri-series in Edinburgh. And it's going to be Amy Maguire's left-arm spin that will be kicking off Ireland's bowling innings, as was the theme in their opening fixture against South Africa. It was a good contest against last year's finalists, and Juwaria Firdaus will be the other opener. Soft hands from Dilara Akhtar, starts off with a dot, does Amy Maguire.
Amy Maguire have to contend with this stiff breeze. All of the flags are now bowled over.
Speared into the off stump. Was targeting the leg side.
Managed to remove Brits in the game versus South Africa with a stumping. Well, very nicely, Amy Maguire.
Flighted and knocks her over. That's an absolute Jaffa from Amy Maguire. A dream delivery for any left-arm spinner. You cannot really better that ball, can you?
Thank you.
Oh, doesn't she love it? That is as good as it gets. Dream delivery against the breeze, drifting in and spinning. Top of off stump, 1 bail removed. Thank you very much. And she deserves a smile. Perfect delivery by Amy Maguire. Dilara, she has to depart without troubling the scorers. Bangladesh find themselves none for 1.
Just a little bit. Yep, centre. Yes, left arm round. 3 balls. Hold on.
Experienced Sharmin Akhtar Shukta, the new batter in after the fall of Dilara Akhtar, courtesy of an absolute pearler from Amy Maguire. One of the seasoned campaigners among this Bangladeshi batting unit is Sharmin. Floaty delivery, tickled off the pads, should definitely pick up a single.
I mean, this really is as good as it gets. So impressive with a new ball as well. A shiny new rock to be able to get the grip required to turn that into the top of off stump. Gorgeous stuff. She'll be looking to repeat that over the next few weeks.
Sweep shot deployed. Touch precarious as the first over comes to an excellent from Amy Maguire. 1 wicket for a solitary run conceded. We've been treated to an absolute dream delivery right in the very first over by left-arm spinner Amy Maguire. Unplayable. A chef's kiss of a delivery that, in emoji terms. Wavered from Alana Dalzell, who starts off with a wide on the offside.
Dalzell, it's a tough day so far. She will look to swing the ball away. Again, against this breeze. In the end, where we are commentating from.
Second wide on the trot from Alana Dalzell. And as Ben mentioned, as Cam mentioned, didn't quite get going with the bat in hand, and that has been a concern for Ireland because she's a regular pace bowler in this Irish side, was tasked with opening duties since the start of the tri-series, hasn't quite clicked. Oh, chipped uppishly, just marginally short of Orla Prendergast.
You spoke about starting slowly. That's okay in warm-up games. Don't want to use up all of your form. It's always one of those debates that cricketers like to have with themselves. Are you better off being in good form in the warm-ups or saving it for the big moments in the tournament proper, as you called it?
Thick outside edge. Should fly for a boundary. Fortuitous from the opening batter here.
She's thrown absolutely everything at this. Exactly the right option. Was wide and swinging wider. Ferdows gets the 4 runs she deserves. But might give herself a side strain if she swings any harder at that.
Better delivery this time around. The kind of line Alana Dalzell will be eyeing for the rest of her spell.
Interestingly, not that much carry there. There is a slip in place who's now just taking a step up as the keeper is coming up to the stumps as well. Lavish swing. That's more like it.
Deep third in place as well as a sweeper cover on the offside. Well, another wide. Turning out to be an expensive and long over. This from Alana Dalzell.
It's good to see some swing though. We saw loads from Marufa in the first innings. Swinging the other way and from the other end.
Huge even to the leg side. Wanted to whack this into the stratosphere. Misses out by a mile, does Juaria Firdaus. And all she can do in the follow through is some shadow batting. Tell me about that, Cam. Something that batters perhaps do more often to inject some confidence after missing out by a distance.
Well, I suppose every cricketer is addicted to shadow batting, aren't they? From age 10, whenever you start.
Connects this time, but straight to the fielder.
Some of it is posturing, saying, oh, you often see a batter practice all manner of shots, scoops, everything to say to the bowler, oh, I can hit you anywhere. And sometimes it's through castigation. Oh, I should have played this more correctly.
Last ball of this Dalzil first over. Firdaus on strike. Firdaus connects. Gives this the Humpty. One bounce over the ropes. A good looking stroke to end the second over. Bangladesh 13 for 1. Bangladesh chasing 144 against Ireland. They've already lost their right-handed opener, Dilara Akhtar, courtesy of one of those deliveries that take pride of place in the mental mantelpiece of any onlooker. Misses out on that cut. It was there for the taking.
Let's talk about that delivery where Amy Maguire took that gorgeous wicket. Not only will it be on the mental mantelpiece, I imagine she'll save these highlights for her own memory throughout the years.
Full toss, whacked away. There is protection at out cricket. Has to be good from the Ireland fielding unit, as was on showing from the opposition side. Oh, almost ended up as a return catch. Checked her shot ever so late, did Juaria Firdaus.
Maguire looks so sharp here. Getting a little bit of spin. She's rare miss with that full toss the ball before.
Slock sweeps this one. Well out of the reach of the fielder. A boundary for Juaria Firdaus. She's looking in good touch now, is the Bangladeshi opener.
Certainly is. Maguire hasn't really missed there. But Firdaus, just with the aggression, manages to slog sweep that. Perfect technique. Head over the front foot.
Well bowled. Speared it into the boots. A dot ball to close out the third over. Bangladesh 18 for 1. Ava Canning introduced as the first change. Right arm medium, belligerent with the bat earlier in the day. Oh, targets the woodwork up front, nurdled into the leg side.
So often, when you score some runs at the end of the innings, you can feed into your bowling. Ava Canning, God, did she strike the ball. Took the huge wicket. Marizan cap on Saturday. Now brings a wealth of experience. 48 matches to her name.
Grabbed her for room. Drifting down leg. And appealed more out of hope than anything else, really.
Big in swing. Ava Canning. Tough with the keeper up as well. Can't use the crease. Or dance out the crease.
Innovation attempted. The execution, not quite there.
Oh, this was close. Oh, just past leg stump. Keeper's done well.
Canning, by the way, is in red-hot form. Took 6 wickets in 3 matches in the Tri-Series involving West Indies and Pakistan. Oh, smacked. That is the kind of shots Juaria Firdaus can play. Yet another boundary to her name. 4th in this innings.
Much better option this time. Juaria Firdaus. Sweep shot as opposed to the scoop. Stronger shot with the breeze. Even though it's along the carpet, races across to the fence, hitting with the swing.
Loud appeal. The umpire is unmoved. It's been a couple of times we've seen Canning target the pads.
Looked close. One thing I would say, Bangladesh are some of the best appealers I've ever heard. There's a muted appeal there from the Irish girls.
Take 2, same result. The finger doesn't go up. End of the 4th over, Bangladesh 23 for 1. Both Bangladesh and Ireland are trying to get their combinations right ahead of the start of the tournament. Ireland will be appearing at what will be their 5th Women's T20 World Cup. Their previous appearances having come in 2014, 2016, 2018 and then 2023. They missed out on the UAE edition in 2024, came through the qualifying ranks in Kathmandu, Nepal, along with Bangladesh, who were unbeaten in that tournament earlier this year.
Oh, good toss, very good toss.
Change of end for Alana Dalzell. And right on the money with her first ball from the, what are we calling that end? The athletic track end.
Dalzell surely will be looking to showcase some athleticism with the ball in hand. Wayward got enough glove, but there is protection in the form of the tall Canning.
Well, you talk about athleticism. This Irish team, they are a group of athletes. Charging around.
A few hundred kilometers away, Scotland are playing Bangladesh, where Catherine Bryce, the skipper, has stonked 94, missed out on 100, walked off to a standing ovation from the entire Scottish unit.
Very good toss, very good.
Both Scotland and Ireland are pooled in Group B.
Yes, toss, yes, toss.
Still big swing from Dalzell. Standing that seam up, giving it a good chance.
Sharmeen Akhtar says, I've had enough. She's trying to loosen herself up. But the field placements have been quite on the money here from Gabby Lewis, the Ireland skipper. Would be interesting to see how the European nations go about in this competition, Cam, simply because they have as many as 4 of them competing: England, Ireland, Scotland, and tournament debutants, Netherlands. The story so far in the lead-up.
Each of those teams feel like a home World Cup. I assume there'll be plenty of travelling fans, and I know from playing it makes such a huge difference when you have travelling support. There'll be some armies of orange, green and blue.
And speaking of travelling, the tournament will travel beyond the 7 venues across England and Wales, thanks to some great broadcast coverage plans. And that has been edged by Juaria Firdaus, more than an edge really. It was going down leg and she just helped it along. Bangladesh close out the 5th over with 28 for 1 on the board.
Ava Canning with quite an unusual action. She's built for fast bowling, but everything is with the bowling shoulder, the bowling arm. I think in time, if Ava Canning is going to have longevity in the game, they're going to have to look at this bowling action, because the left arm, which is the rudder, the front arm, is redundant. It doesn't do anything. And if she's going to have a long time in the game, and she shows what an asset she is with her batting today, it's been put away. That should be 4. It will be 4. And that's the problem that Ava Canning's going to have. Because the front arm doesn't do enough, there's no rudder for the bowling arm to follow. If you have a look at her left arm, there's nothing happening there at all.
It's not only the rudder, it also allows you to take the ball the other way, that left arm. Gives you options as a bowler, and exactly what Canning is trying to avoid there is bringing the ball onto the pads of the batter, of the right-hander, who can just help it on its way for 4. Just limits your options.
Oh dear, and she's overstepped. So let's just share this action with you. It's a very nice approach, but it's the front arm. Just keep an eye, not on the bowling arm. It's the left arm that really does nothing. Tucks it in, and there we are. It goes nowhere, absolutely nowhere. So the entire action is reliant on the combination of knowing where your right arm, where the ball is going to go. The free hit.
We saw the power that Ava Canning has got with her flourish with the bat at the end of the Ireland innings, which has given her something to bowl at. But that lack of a front arm, it's not just the direction of the swing, it's not only the rudder, as you call it, Alan Wilkin. It's that rhythm through the crease that allows her to gallop through and keep that speed. It's not just a shuffle.
So if I was in the Ireland coaching department with the bowling, I would be giving her specialist attention on working with that front arm, and it can be done.
She's only 22. She's got a long time ahead of her in the game. She's got a lot to offer. Batting is clearly able to contribute in international cricket, and her bowling is a stronger suit. It's not a bad position to be in for a young all-rounder.
Ooh, it's a risk-reward shot, because Firdaus was taking that from in front of the stumps.
But Firdaus is also able to get across because of that relatively predictable movement. from Canning. She's able to preempt it. Now we should say we're talking her down too much here, because the counter to this is she is moving the ball a huge amount. It might be in one direction, but she is getting prodigious swing. Now that is an asset for any bowler.
There's the swing. And another day she's taking a wicket with that ball. 6 gone, Bangladesh 37 for 1. There's that late in swing. With this action she's going to get it. So 6 overs gone, Bangladesh 37 for 1, and drinks here at Loughborough. Power play is done, and just by comparison, Bangladesh is 37 for 1. This partnership, all 37, because Dilara went for naught after 3 balls, and we're going to see Arling Kelly now. And by comparison, Ireland were 42 for 2 at this stage.
Yeah, the bulk of the Irish score came from the final over from Nahida. Before that, they were neck and neck with where Bangladesh have been, and that just shows you they're only an over away from getting back on track in this chase, or even getting ahead of it.
Not quite sure what Arling Kelly was intending to do with that delivery, but it's slipped out the side of the hand. Right, our licensees broadcasting all over the world, to India, Australia, Pakistan, the Middle East and North Africa, USA and Canada, New Zealand and Bangladesh. It's the biggest Women's World Cup of all time in terms of the number of teams competing, which is 12, and the areas we're going all over the world: Sri Lanka, Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, the Pacific Islands, over to the Netherlands and Europe, the Caribbean, Latin America and the rest of the world on ICC.tv.
Some rather pleasant holiday spots there, I'd say. Maybe once the tournament's done.
Very good, Arles, very good.
It's been a quiet start here for Arling Kelly. Just the 1 run from her first 4 balls. Not been the most accurate start, but Bangladesh haven't been able to punish her so far. Few balls left to do so.
There's really not much pace coming here from Arling Kelly, so these two Bangladesh batters are having to really make the pace, reach for the ball. There is a sweeper out there. He's going to have to go some. The boundary is saved. Georgina Dempsey out there has saved the boundary.
We're talking about needing to use or generate your own pace. That's exactly what Sharman has had to do there, slapping it through. And it's, yeah, excellent work in the field. Ireland have started well in that regard. Need to keep it up.
Yeah, 7 gone. It's 41 for 1. Now we're going to see Orla Prendergast, who didn't play on Saturday in the match against South Africa, but she bowls medium pace, has a good repertoire of slower balls. Key all-round asset in the Ireland lineup. Healthy looking shot for no run.
She's similar to Ava Canning in terms of bringing the ball back into the right-hander. Prendergast's natural shape. Tends to bowl in the power play, but not today. They're easing her into her contributions in this tournament.
Well, Ben, that's what warm-ups are for. It's for seeing what your resources, how you use them.
That one just holds its line. Yeah, totally agree, Alan Wilkins. It's a squad game. You don't win World Cups, you don't progress in World Cups with 11 players. You do it with a full group, a full squad. How often do you see the 15th, 16th member of a squad come through and contribute meaningfully? And that only comes about if you give them the opportunity to contribute in warm-ups and feel part of the group, feel part of the team. So Prendergast is secure of her position, but today she's just taking a slight backseat.
A little more pace on this from Orla Prendergast that Sharmin Akhtar is having to contend with, and she's using up a heck of a lot of deliveries. She has used up 20 deliveries for her 7. So it's a pedestrian rate from Sharmin, and she's going to have to change that. She can't carry on at this level. 7 from 20. That may be the answer to it. Well, that'll improve. That's her first boundary in 21 balls out there in the middle.
Well, she needed to hit out, and she's done just that. A loose delivery from Orla Prendergast. She banged it in, giving her some width outside off stump. I'm not sure that was the best option from the Irish seamer. We know that Sharmin likes to access the offside. It's one of her strong zones, and she's shown exactly why there. Climbed into it for 4 runs. After 21 deliveries with just 11 runs to your name, that's exactly what you want. Feeding your strength. Prendergast needs to get right back where she's been for the first 3 balls. Forget the 4th.
Much better. Don't see, or don't understand quite the logic of bowling one halfway down, which to all intents and purposes is a long hop. After bowling 3 dot balls, full length.
A little bit of fast bowling ego entering the game perhaps. Beating the outside edge. Well, I'm going to dig it in short. Didn't work on that occasion.
Good looking shot. Very handsome shot that is. Clipped off the toes for 2. Bangladesh 8 gone, and they're 47 for 1.
Thank you very much.
So the run rate for Bangladesh going along at less than 6 and over. It's 5.7. The required is 8. And at this stage, Ireland had lost a couple of quick wickets, so they'd gone from 41 for 1 to 46 for 4. And now Bangladesh 47 for 1. See how the drag from Firdaus, that because there's no pace coming from Arlene Kelly, it's dragged round on that leg side for 1.
The concern for Bangladesh here is that in recent years they've not been great in this phase, in the middle of the innings. They can go in the power play and in the final overs, but in the middle they've found it difficult to maintain scoring, particularly Sharmin.
Well, she's beginning to get the message that she just can't continue in the vein that she has been. 14 from 24 now for Sharmin.
Yeah, and there's an element of everyone wanting time in the middle. This is a warm-up game. We're not getting points for a World Cup today. But there is still a game to be won, regardless of whether it's the very, very tip-top of the World Cup. And right now, Bangladesh are falling behind the rate, thanks to Sharmin. She's got a job on her hands to up her strike rate. She goes at less than a run a ball since the last World Cup in this phase, so it's not something she's accustomed to. But when you don't start explosively, you don't have the privilege of going into your shell in the middle. She's got to go now.
Dead ball!
Firdaus at the other end has got to take a bit of the initiative here. She's having a bit of a fallow year, but she's looked fluent today. And that's exactly why. Straight back down the ground. Arlene Kelly over pitches perhaps, but Firdaus gives it the full treatment down to that short boundary for 4 runs, taking a bit of pressure off her partner at the other end. Bangladesh need a few more of those as they bring the 50 up. This chase is slightly back on track.
Yeah, it's full.
Oh, shot.
Yeah, straight back over Arlene Kelly's head. Pulls the length back this time. There should be just 1. So 9 overs gone for Bangladesh, who are 54 for 1. Ola Prendergast looks better when she's pitching the ball up. Yeah, a little extra pace or nip, as they say, but Ola Prendergast looking for a breakthrough here, because this partnership, they lost first wicket, none on the board, and this partnership has flourished. 54 from 56. Sharmin has been slow, so the extra responsibility falling on the shoulders of Waria Firdaus, who's 35 from 29 leg side. She's lost a line here.
The breeze has been a big factor today here in Loughborough. Well, it's more than a breeze. Not quite a gale, but coming across the ground. We've seen bowlers struggling a little bit in their run-ups, maintain their balance coming into the crease, losing their line as a result. We normally try and show you the breeze through the means of some sails. They've been toppled over by said gale.
Bottom of the bat, nothing in it.
It's a waiting game for Ireland at this stage. They've got Bangladesh cautious and timid at the moment. The required rate It's climbing. But we saw in the Ireland innings that a couple of interventions, a couple of overs here and there can suddenly change the complexion of the game. That's what Bangladesh are in need of.
Well hit, that's really well timed, and she'll get the boundary for this. The Sharmin now needs to move on. 18 from 26, and that's only her second boundary.
Yeah, beats the diving fielder for 4 runs. When she does look to that intent, when she does look to hit boundaries, she has been successful. It's just that she's done it rather infrequently. Strike rate well below 100. That needs to change. As we're approaching the halfway point of this chase, Bangladesh are well behind halfway in terms of runs. These little benchmarks, they're not crucial. You don't need to hit them to win the game. They do give you an idea of how you're shaping up. When you're 1 down, you probably want to be a bit further along.
It's a better ball to finish from Orla Prendergast. She's gone through 2 of her overs for 12. Bangladesh after 10 are 60 for 1.
Bangladesh scoring at a runner ball in this pursuit of 144 against Ireland here at Loughborough University. Bears reminding that this is the second and last warm-up fixture for both sides. Lara McBride, the new bowler introduced. And in the commentary box, I'm joined by Cameron.
Thank you very much. Even though the going has been slow for Bangladesh, I would say it's their 10 overs for this first half. Only 1 wicket down.
Use of the feet from Sharmin Akhtar Shupta. This has been a good partnership. Bangladesh know that they need to give their experienced batters enough game time. And the way Juaria Firdaus, the younger of the 2 partners, has absorbed the pressure, it's been a real delight to watch. Equally delightful was that slog sweep from Juaria Firdaus. Gave it the tonk and got due dividends for it. 4 runs.
Yeah, just using her feet and executing that slog sweep, the dancing slog sweep. Expertly done.
Punched off the back foot. Played through the covers. She's looking in good touch. Will be utterly crucial to Bangladesh's chances in what will be their 7th appearance at a Women's T20 World Cup. Wanted to charge down initially, but decided against it. Chance of a run out. A direct hit would have really spiced things up.
It was actually a long ball from McBride, where you bowl at the back crease, but it's good to see Sharmin Akhtar getting some runs here. I know it's 21 off 31, but she has been looking for a bit of form. 10 against Scotland, 2 against Netherlands.
Smashed. Excellent pickup. And the misfield from the deep square leg fielder allows for it to trickle over the ropes for a boundary. McBride's over ends with a 4. Bangladesh 71 for 1 after 11. Yet another change in bowling options. Cara Murray, 63 T20 eyes to her name. Starts off with a floaty delivery, cut away by Sharmin Akhtar Shukta.
Well, we like a bit of leg spin. Really looking forward to seeing how Cara Murray bowls. She was good the other day. Oh, just caught and bowled. Oh, and a misfield. That does not help proceedings. So frustrating as a bowler, especially as a leg spinner when the hardest start in the game, trying to get into the contest. And fielders don't back you up. Slightly wide, but just done by the spin. It always spins on the second bounce.
Prodigious loop on that one, but length was full. Didn't quite get any of that. Juaria Firdaus, 1 run short of a half century now, has really given a great account of herself. Gets the toe end of the bat to it. Still looking for that 50th run, is she?
Noticeable now. Pitch is starting to slow down, take a bit of spin. Cara Murray throwing it right up there, really giving it a chance to grip.
Tickled away. 50 up for Juaria Firdaus. A half century constructed with a lot of composure, clarity and character. Raises the bat, gets duly applauded by the Bangladeshi dugout. Excellent performance from this opening batter.
Here we go, Kaz, here we go, Kaz!
Composure. Juaria Firdaus has played beautifully here. 10 boundaries. What's been an anchoring knock for Bangladesh.
Iffy sweep shot that from the experienced Sharmin. End of the 12th over, Bangladesh 77 for 1.
Gabby, still 4 minutes, mate. 4 minutes up. Hold on. Here we go, Lara, here we go! Keep going here, girls, keep going here!
Bangladesh looking in cruise control of this 144-run chase. 77 wiped off the tally already. And castled! Lara McBride delivers the breakthrough and picks up the big fish. The half-centurion Juaria Firdaus gone 1 ball after she reached the milestone. Excellent strike and some much-needed relief for Ireland.
Huge relief. Well bowled by McBride. It was too full, really, to be pulling.
No, not very.
Just getting a bit excited, almost like a lapse of concentration after raising the bat for the half century, and fuming with herself. Juaria Firdaus has to depart for a well-made 50 off 38. Bangladesh are 77 for two.
Bangladesh captain Nigar Sultana Jyoti comes into bat after the fall of the set batter, the half-centurion Juaria Firdaus. Been a talismanic leader for this young Bangladeshi side. Has a big role to play in both disciplines of hers as a wicket-keeper batter.
This
Bangladesh still need 67 of the remaining 47 deliveries to come up trumps against a resolute Irish side. Lara McBride has already given the breakthrough with on offer, enough for Nigar Sultana Jyoti to crack a good looking cut. She gets off the mark first ball.
Not the greatest start to the best player in the Bangladesh team. With all the fielders up on the offside, it's just what you want as a batsman.
Floaty delivery on the leg stump, carted along the carpet. And I love what you mentioned about that Juaria Firdaus dismissal. Cameron, trust a former professional cricketer to pick up lapse in concentration. Oh, it's in the air. Should be safe. Falls in no man's land, but chance of a run out. A bit of jaywalking from Sharmin Akhtar Shukta and her captain Nigar Sultana Jyoti. They don't need that first wicket to turn into a full-blown collapse here.
Never catchable. Good work in the end, cutting off the two. Speaking about the Irish athleticism.
Chances of going big into the leg side is what Nigar Sultana Jyoti thought about that loopy delivery. Quick outside edge. Will only get a single.
Really tidy over this. Lara McBride, she's done a good job.
Sashes down the track. Mid-wicket should cut it off. Keeps it to a single run. End of the 13th over. A wicket taking over from Lara McBride. Bangladesh 83 for 2.
Here we go, guys. Here we go, guys.
The dot balls are starting to pile here for Bangladesh. It will be an interesting phase of play. Expect a lot of spin to be utilized by Gabby Lewis, the Irish skipper. Loopy delivery once again from Cara Murray. Swatted straight to long on.
Haven't seen enough of that. Striking it hard down the ground. We saw it at the back end of the Ireland innings. It was so effective. Getting them up to that total 144 or 143. Christina Coulter-Riley.
Punched off the back foot. Murray has done well so far. Amy Maguire really set the tone for this defence for Ireland with that terrific delivery in her very first over, taking the off stump of Dilara Akhtar out. Enticed her with that loop once again, but darted in well outside the off stump. Smart bowling from Murray.
Really nice little period here from Ireland. Got Bangladesh under a little bit of pressure now, working with the scoreboard.
Full toss, doesn't get all of it. On her day, Nigar Sultana Jyoti would be dispatching that over the ropes, but not on this occasion.
There's two shots down the ground there. If she gets it 5 yards to the left or right, there's a chance of 2 or 4 every time. Need to be targeting the straight boundaries.
Oh! Drags this through mid-wicket. Nigar Sultana wants the second run. Good running. They need to do it with greater regularity. Maximize the strike rotation opportunities. Last ball of the 14th over coming up. Slot sweep, not connected. End of the 14th over, Bangladesh 87 for 2. And it's time for drinks in the middle. Important period for recalibration for both sides, as Bangladesh try to hunt down 144 against Ireland. Six overs remaining in this Bangladeshi chase, and they have lost 2 wickets, sure, but the dot balls have started piling up. The first wicket was that of Dilara Akhtar, courtesy of a superb, magical delivery from Amy Maguire in the very first over. Then came Lara McBride and got the better of the half-century enjoyer of Firdaus, losing her concentration. A ball right after she reached her 50.
It was noticeable. Coming to celebrate her 50, as you should. But definitely lapse of concentration there. Pulling a ball that was far too full for it. And having to depart as a result. But she's in form. Ready to go to the tournament proper.
Right, Nigar Sultana Jyoti on strike. And she dispatches this wayward delivery straight to the short fine leg field. A good placement once again from Gabby Lewis. You've got to give her the credit. She understands the angles really well.
Slightly wayward start from Amy Maguire, but I've been so impressed by what she's done here. That first wicket was a work of art.
Mild appeal that, somewhat subdued. And Sharmin Akhtar Shukta wanted to fetch it from well outside the off stump, popped it on her body.
Outside the line, good option, the sweep shot. They need to go at a bit of a rate now, needing over 9.5 per over.
Fine looking shot, straight to the fielder. Just not able to break through are these batters.
Ireland turning the screw now.
Full toss once again. She smacked this into the advertising cordon off the ground. 6 runs for Nigar Sultana Jyoti. Go fetch that, she says. And the fielder is indeed looking for that ball frantically. She's turned that into a contest, eh?
I spoke too soon. Said that Ireland were turning the screw, and a nice come and hit me ball. Full toss, clouted into the Seb Coe end.
Big bit of a treasure hunt that ended up being for the fielder, Cara Murray. You can see the funny side of it. Laid along the ground this time by Nigar Sultana Jyoti. 6 followed by a single. Good plan.
It's just a release of pressure and can really get Jyoti into her work. Something that can be so nice as a batter.
Sashes down the track, but gobbled up by Eva Canning. Amy Maguire has a second wicket of the day. And this time too, it's a set batter who has to depart, perishing in the cause of trying to accelerate. Sharmin Akhtar Shupta departs for a 40-ball 27.
On target again. Takes her second wicket, Amy Maguire. Apart from a couple of deliveries, she's been so impressive today. Just holding that back pace-wise, little bit of grip in the pitch. Sharmin Akhtar just losing her shape a little bit and having to depart. She makes 27 of her 40 balls. Bangladesh 96 for 3.
Keep going here, girls. Keep going here, Ireland.
Shabana Mostari. Cara Murray now frugal with her economy. Picked up a couple of good wickets, a good catch, caught and bowled in the match against South Africa. The required rate heading towards 10 and over here now for Bangladesh. Could be in for a sprint finish, one way or the other. It's going to be an exciting finish to this match.
This is why Mostari is in the middle. Sharmin Akhtar, it wasn't her day. Never really got going in her 40-ball stint. Not something you say very often in T20 cricket. But a deserved second wicket for Amy Maguire. It's been quite excellent.
There shouldn't be another run there. With cross for 2. Runs are priceless right now.
Here we go, guys. Here we go, guys.
So 10 the required rate. 45 from 27. Bowled.
Yes,
really
guys,
well
yes,
bowled,
guys.
Cara Murray. Got to be brave here now as a leg spinner, and Cara Murray is coming through here for the skipper, Gabby Lewis.
She puts revs on the ball, Cara Murray. She looks to take wickets. She looks to deceive the batters. You've got to keep it up even at the death now.
Fielders have got to help her, and that's good. Gabby Lewis at mid-off.
Ireland have come alive here in the last few overs. They've just clicked. They sort of sleptwalked through the first innings, you'd say. Then Ava Canning at the end set this team alight. Their performance has been strong ever since.
Such a good over this. Oh, bowled.
Yes, Kazi!
Oh, it deceived me from here. So now that outstanding over to finish with 3 dot balls, 3 from the over, 99 for 3.
Here we go, Ames.
It's a full toss and it's punished. She has not bowled many bad balls, but that's one of them. Full toss, invitingly tossed up outside that off stump.
As you can see, there's no protection out there on the offside for Maguire. Jyoti gave it the treatment, just guided it through the infield. No need to do more than that to receive her 4 runs. She'll need a few more of them, not just the 1s and 2s from here on. And Ireland have been keeping the pressure on in the infield particularly. At this stage of the game, it's so easy to lapse in concentration, looking for the boundaries, and find yourself involved in a run-out. It's 2 of the last 3 balls where Bangladesh have looked a little bit nervy.
Just got to restrict Bangladesh with the boundaries. Mostri has used up 5 for her 2 singles. It's got a chance. Yes, it has, and it's been given. Sue Redfern says that's out. And Maguire strikes with her 3rd scalp.
Mostri is Bangladesh's best finisher in recent years. And that could be crucial. That could be the wicket that brings Ireland this win. Maguire has been excellent today for her 3 wickets, fully deserved. And this is exactly how she's done it. Targeting the stumps. I reckon that's hitting about halfway up middle. Shabana Mostri has to go. She departs for 2 off 6, and Bangladesh 104 for 4.
Left arm round, 3. Here he goes, here he goes!
Shauna Akhtar is the new batter for Bangladesh, capable of turning this match to go the way of Bangladesh here. She's a dangerous player. Amy Maguire has had a magical spell here for the Ireland side. Oh, it's gone, yes! Yes, she's gone. Fabulous bowling. Amy Maguire picks up her 4th. Jyoti, the Bangladesh captain, on the way back. She was halfway down the pitch and now she's gone square back to the dugout.
Her own keeping earlier in the day was superb. She'll appreciate this very sharp bit of work from Christina Coulter-Riley behind the stumps. Maguire's been superb, but she's got a lot of help from her keeper there. Jyoti has to go. Bangladesh are in trouble now. 19 from 14 for the captain, and they're now 105 for 5.
Yes, Ames, yes, Ames! Left arm round. Heck.
Ritu Moni, the new player, in for Bangladesh, and what an absolute spell this has been. Amy Maguire, 19 years of age, 4 for 20 in her 4 overs. She has reduced Bangladesh to 105 for 5, 3 overs to go.
Yes, guys, yes, guys.
Bangladesh needs 39 from 18 balls. Here's Cara Murray. Oh, it's a moon ball. Will she get away with the boundary? Well, she's done well. The asking rate now for Bangladesh is in excess of 13. 38 required from 17.
When you get to this kind of game situation and you bowl a full bunger like that, it's got to go. But Bangladesh have given Murray a let-off there.
Up and over. There is the fielder out there. Get the ball in. You've got to get a flat throw It needs to be flat. The trajectory of the throw was just too high.
I like Gabby Lewis trusting the leg spinner in this situation. It's only a warm-up, the pressure is less, but actually backing your wrist spinner in a game situation where there is going to be aggression from the batters, they're going to come at her. Captains need to invest opportunities in their young wrist spinners to allow them to learn the defensive skills. Right now, Murray is still tossing it up, looking for wickets. First one a little bit too much, but she's keen to keep on coming at the bowlers, at the batters rather. Love to see that.
Should be gone.
Yes, Cassie, all back,
Gabby
Cassie.
Lewis at mid-off. And Gabby's one of the taller players in the side. So if she's not going to pull it out of the air, not many are in this Ireland team. Maybe Ava Canning, all of Prendergast.
They gave her the credit for the captaincy, less so the fielding.
Yes, Cas.
Gabby Lewis, she's watched that all the way in and then all the way out. But as you say, if she's one of the taller fielders and can't take it.
Right, hit the stumps, Gabby, hit the stumps. No, deciding not to have a shy.
Really good goose, Cas. Really good this.
Yeah, Cara Murray, 2 balls to complete her 4 overs. She's only given 19 runs away. And a superb spell from Amy Maguire, 4 for 20 in her 4.
That's lovely from Murray.
Yes, Oral.
That's what we're talking about when we talk about giving it flight. It's not loopy. It's right in the block hole, trying to beat the batter through the air with a dip. And I think this game is just on the edge now for Bangladesh. They need to go 32 from 13. It's a big ask. They need to make the most of every delivery.
Two overs to go. Bangladesh need 31. It's 113 for 5. Just letting you know where we're going with the ICC Women's T20 World Cup. Star Sports and Geo Hotstar into India, Amazon Prime into Australia. We're going to Sri Lanka, Singapore, Malaysia, Pacific Islands, the Caribbean, Latin America, the rest of the world on ICC.tv. Oh, it's been given a wide. Sue Redfern, the umpire, says you're going to have to reload that. Bangladesh need 30 from the last 2 overs.
Yeah, thank you very much, ump. They need all the help they can get at this stage of the game. It's a loose start from Canning. We saw her make a huge impact with the bat. Less so with the ball so far. No wickets to her name, but she's got another opportunity now.
Don't think Ireland will mind the singles. They'll give those away. 29 from 11, that asking rate's getting towards 16.
You go, James.
Now, Shauna Akhtar, she has the capabilities to go down the ground. We saw her in India in the 50 over World Cup in October. She's a very capable player.
Yes, James.
Tried hard to bludgeon it over mid-off, just flat bats it.
She's given herself room there. Try and give it the full swing, but it's just got a little bit big on it. Hit the top of the bat. Now she's got one of the highest strike rates among the Bangladeshi batters. Shauna Akhtar, she's clearly the one who's got to take responsibility in the final 10 balls of this chase. We know she's done it before, the youngster. Can she do it again today?
Yeah, Ireland just securing the boundaries. They're not giving boundaries away, and so Bangladesh now need 27 from 9. A couple of boundaries here from Shauna Akhtar will change that mentality in the fielding side.
seen Canning bringing the ball back in to the right-handed batters all day long. And you wonder whether there's an option here for the right-handers to just shimmy across to the offside and help the ball on its way. There's no fine leg, no protection on the boundary. If you can't bludgeon it, give it a nudge on its way and claim your 4 runs. Any and all options available to them right now.
Fielder underneath it, takes the catch. Gabby Lewis, the skipper, with a very good take out at long on. And Bangladesh lose another.
Well, she put one down a few moments ago. She'll be relieved to put that behind her. Take that one safely. And take Ireland one step closer to a victory in this contest. A wicket for Ava Canning. She's had an excellent day out. Runs with the bat. Now wickets with the ball. All smiles for the Irish captain. Less so for Bangladesh. They lose their 6th wicket. Ritu Moni has to go. Bangladesh now on 118 for 6.
One ball, yeah, Ek. Ek Belveni? Extra. Centre, yes. Right arm over. Exit. Yeah, shaves.
Nahida Akhtar, new bat in. Tries the scoop, doesn't come off. 19 gone, 118 for 6. Shauna Akhtar, she won't take the run because she knows that if there's a chance here for Bangladesh, it's down to her. She's a more capable batter than Nahida at the other end.
They've got to maximise these 5 deliveries, and she is the woman to take them on. Gina Dempsey into the attack for her first over of the innings, the last of the innings.
That's the one she's looking for. She's dangerous. Shauna Akhtar. This is what she can do.
Welcome to the attack, Georgina Dempsey. I'm talking about Shauna Akhtar's ability to clear the ropes. Well, she's done just that, just when Bangladesh needed her to. Not a bad delivery from Dempsey, but Akhtar's got one thought on her mind. Down the ground, shimmy of the feet. She's got the power to send it all the way.
20 required from 4. It's just spotting to rain as well. Oh, it's on the stumps and she's got away with it. They'll take the single now. Shauna Akhtar did not want to take the single. She had to. So 20, 19 from 3.
Well, it was improbable that Bangladesh were going to get over the line. But I would say that Shauna Akhtar was probably their best option to do so.
If I were Dempsey, I'd get this over finished quickly. Hello, where's that gone? That's gone miles. They'll have 6 more. That breeze, the strong wind taking it over the boundary. Bangladesh ain't finished yet. 13 from 2. A no ball keeps them in the game.
Well, maybe there's striking at both ends in this partnership. That's a lovely swing of the bat from Nahida. Lovely contact. Beautiful sound off the bat. Clear the ropes for the 6 runs. Little bit of nervousness just in the Irish eyes right now.
Yes, George, we'll bowl, George.
Right. Shauna Akhtar will have the last ball with 12 runs required. Just make sure your front foot is behind that front crease. Georgina Dempsey. It's been a good performance from Ireland in the end. Ava Canning with those runs, coming in at 11 in the batting order. Final ball. Georgina Dempsey, even though she's gone for a couple of boundaries, couple of sixes, finishes the over. Ireland have beaten Bangladesh in this warm-up at Loughborough by 11 runs. Some very good performances. Gabby Lewis will be happy with the fact that Ireland have come through this. She won't be happy with the fact that Paula Prendergast, Amy Hunter and herself didn't perhaps spend enough time in the middle. But her bowlers have had a good outing today, and warm-up matches are for looking at your resources, giving everyone a bite of the cherry. The covers are just going to come on now because I think a squall of rain is due, but a good game of cricket.
Yeah, a good contest between two sides with one eye, or more than one eye, on the upcoming tournament. They've been tested, Ireland. 11 runs victory, but at various points in this game I don't think it was particularly on its way. They struggled with the bat, lost wickets, couldn't kick on, and it wasn't until Ava Canning in the final over of their innings that took them up to that 143, which proved to be enough, proved to be a decisive contribution. They bowled well as a unit. Gabby Lewis will be pleased. 2 warm-up games, 1 win, 1 loss. Probably taking that.
Yeah, the Bangladesh team all wrapped up. It's a cold, it's a rather uncharitable day here at Loughborough. It's one of the flattest places in England across the county of Leicestershire, flat as a roti prata. But Bangladesh coming second in this contest. Ireland will be happy with a win. It's a warm-up, but it's a win, and they will be looking at how Scotland are going today against Pakistan, and they're doing very well. That match also is paused for the moment for rain. But Ireland's first match in the World Cup is Scotland at Old Trafford next Saturday. Meanwhile here, Bangladesh with Firdaus 50, 27 Sharman Akhtar, Nigar Sultana Jyoti 19, Shauna with 12 at the end, 132 for 6. Amy Maguire was superb today. 4 for 20, Amy Maguire, 15 dot balls, outstanding bowling. Dazelle, 2 overs for 17, Canning 1 for 19, 1 for 17 McBride. Everyone had a little bit of a say in how the ball was going to get down the other end. So the summary of this warm-up match: Ireland 143 for 9, Ava Canning 21 not out from 8, Rebecca Stockel 30, and in reply Bangladesh 132 for 6, Amy Maguire peerless 4 for 20, Ireland winning by 11 runs. Right, we'll take a short break, and after the break we'll hear from both the captains. Loughborough University has seen a good game of cricket here today. Ireland have beaten Bangladesh by 11 runs. Ireland 143 for 9. And in reply, Bangladesh restricted to 132 for 6. Ireland winning by 11 runs. We'll go downstairs to Anisha Ghosh with the captains.
Thank you, Alan. I've got with me Bangladesh captain Nigar Sultana Jyoti. Nigar, hard luck once again. What would you have done differently to change the result?
I guess, see, our bowlers been bowled really well in the first innings. They restrict them in a good total, so that, and maybe like in the second innings we lost Dilara early, but still I guess Joaria played really well. And I guess and one more thing, like I think Shupta was struggling with her intent. So at the end of the few overs, I think the run rate was over up. So we tried, but unfortunately we couldn't do it.
Joaria Firdaus, once again, as you mentioned, amongst the runs, stroking a good-looking half-century. How important do you think this opener is going to be? All of 20 years of age, leading into that tournament opener against Netherlands on Sunday.
It's going to be very important for us because she's been a very good touch, and I guess she's very young and she's capable of hitting boundaries in the power play and as well as after power play as well. So I think we are looking forward to see her the same way she played for us.
And how about Sanjida Meghla? 3 wickets to her name today. Clearly an important cog in the spin bowling side.
Yeah, definitely, because we actually Sanjida didn't get much opportunity sometimes, so she was just hanging back there every time, and she was waiting for her opportunity. And whatever she is doing right now, she's a very hard-working person, and she's been doing well for the team, and she's a very confident bowler.
And ahead of your first match against Netherlands at the 10th edition of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup, what would your advice, that message to the dressing room be, especially considering you've lost both of your warm-up fixtures?
So I think we played 2 practice game, and I think we have learned so many things from here. We really wanted to take all that positive stuff towards our first game, and I guess we have some time to prepare ourselves. We'll talk about, and maybe we can work on the practice. So we will take all the good thing and looking forward for the first game.
Thank you, Nigar. Go well in the tournament proper. That was Nigar Sultana Jyoti, and in walks a smiling Gabby Lewis. Congratulations on that win. How pleased are you with this performance of your side?
Yeah, it's so happy. I think, you know, momentum is a big thing in these tournaments, and we're really building that momentum towards that first game. So it's a happy dressing room.
Speaking of momentum, 8 ball 21 from a number 11 Ava Canning. She surely deserves a promotion leading into that first match against Scotland on Saturday.
It's so good. I think, you know, we always want her to back her skills. She's got great power, and, you know, if she can do that on Saturday, that would be great. Hopefully won't be needed, but yeah, it's great to see her. You know, she's a really clean striker of the ball and also with the ball in hand. Like, she's in absolute amazing form at the minute, and long may that continue.
A word on the performance of your bowling attack, led by Amy Maguire, 4 wickets to her name, including 1 in the first over. An absolute jaffa of a delivery, taking out the top of the right-handed Dilara Akhtar. Did you enjoy that?
Oh, it was so good. You know, the spin attacker really young, and I think that's one thing. I got asked in an interview that, you know, we only have 2 players born in the 90s, which is, I've never thought of it, but it just shows the you know, the age of our bowling attack. So it's massive credits to them. They've worked so hard, and they're really confident going into Saturday, which is the main thing.
Scotland first match, looking forward to that?
Oh, I'm so excited. Really happy about today, and hopefully we can build that into Saturday.
All the very best. Go well in the tournament.
Thank you.
Gabby Lewis, all smiles. Ireland with the win here against Bangladesh, and as Anisha said there, the first match for Ireland is Scotland next Saturday here. Just a recap, Ireland 143 for 9. They can thank Ava Canning for those 21 swift runs off 8 deliveries. Rebecca Stuckel 30 from 26. And in reply, Bangladesh 132 for 6. Amy Maguire, super 4 for 20. Coming up here, our second and last match in the warm-ups at Loughborough University, South Africa against New Zealand. The defending World Cup champions, T20 World Cup champions, 2 heavyweights here in action, and that'll be 3 o'clock local time. We are all set for that match. The covers are not on. It is bright sunshine here now, still windy, still blustery, but we'll just say goodbye to you for the moment with a good win for Ireland over Bangladesh, and we look forward to New Zealand against South Africa.